Hi guys, it's Lynn from L&J Goods. It's really nice to have you here today. Welcome. Do us a favor and give us a thumbs up, give us a like, make a comment, you know, all that stuff. Follow us. Okay, if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description box down below.
So cute.
It is so cute, and literally my head is spinning with like gingerbread ideas.
Yes, like sugar plums dancing in your head. You have gingerbread.
I have gingerbreads dancing in my head. Last night, Miss Hattie Jane and I went on a little crafting shopping trip. I found this wreath at Hobby Lobby, and I love the size of it. So here's our ginger and spice mold. And I also use Blitz, and I also use the old snowflake mold. Blitz mold, I think we already have a set of the snowflake molds.
I think so.
The resin castings. So if you don't have those molds and you want the resin castings, you can certainly purchase those or have somebody make them for you, whatever you need to do. I'm using Amazing Casting Resin. This is cures in 10 minutes. It's a quick cure. I wanted a way to attach these to my wreath without hot gluing them. As they were setting, I inserted a piece of florist wire, okay? So I cut a nice long length. It's probably a good, 10 inches or so. I poured my resin, and then as these started to set up, I stuck that wire right in there, and they are really stuck, which is great. But then I can use this little wire here to attach them into my wreath. All right, and so here's the little girl. There she is. Look how cute and look how easy that is. And it really does makes it simpler to paint them too. And then here's my little snowflake. We need to get that gingerbread color. What I'm going to use is orange paint and a true blue paint. I take a little bit of the orange, either Fusion or Debbie's DIY, and then this is that blue, and I'm going to pour out just a little bit of that as well, and then I'm just going to pull some of that blue over into my orange, and I'm going to mix it together. Can't give you an exact proportion, but it could be like 1-to-1. What do you get? You get a mud color, but we like to call it gingerbread. And so there it is. Here's my gingerbread color. Take a brush, and this is going to take 2 coats, and I just coat these. But look how easy it is once you get that wire resined in there in place. It makes it so easy to paint these. Make sure that it is completely covered. Now, another thing that I did here, because I just think that this is super cute as well. This is a jewelry, like a pin, a brooch finding here, right? You can get these at your hobby store or wherever. But I just thought it'd be really cute to make a gingerbread cookie pin, little brooch. I'm using White Swan. Again, you could use Fusion, you just have to work a little more quickly. But I'm going to get that little dusting of, the flour that's left over after you roll them out. But I'm using a baby wipe, and I'm just removing the excess and letting it settle into the details. I kind of like the eyes to show up a little bit more here. But again, I still want these to just look like a very traditional gingerbread cookie. But like with him, even his bow tie, you know, let's just add the white on the bow tie and maybe just run over like the sleeves and the cuffs of his pants, just to give a little more dimension. I have some liquid patina here, and this is going to give them just a little bit of a gloss.
While the liquid patina is still wet, I'm going to sprinkle some Tim Holtz Rock Candy Glitter over the whole gingerbread man and shake off the excess. When all of my gingerbread pieces are completely dry, I'm going to start to lay out the wreath. I like to assemble the wreath, get an idea and a feel for composition, what looks right, before I begin to wire all of the components into place. I'm using a variety of picks that I found at the hobby store. I tried to think about what looked natural, but also had kind of a candy effect. So I love these shiny berries and that crusty, frosty branch pick. Then for an additional contrast of size and bright color, I used some smaller white shiny berries. Then go ahead and make your bow. Just remember to keep the size proportionate to the size of your wreath. And then go ahead and wire everything into place. If you want something a little bit of a smaller scale, I used these gingerbread components on a small preserved boxwood wreath and added a little bit of red ribbon. As always, you'll find all the products that I used today in the description box below. L&J Goods is a brick and mortar shop in Medina, New York, and you can find us at lnjgoods.com.
Have a lovely weekend. We
Yes,
love you
have a
guys.
great weekend.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye.
Place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.